All right, let's now shift our attention to what is happening in Sri Lanka, where counting of votes in the country has begun after the Sri Lankans streamed polling centres on Wednesday to elect a new parliament that President Gotabaya Rajapaksa hopes will clear the way for him to boost his power even further. Now, nearly about 71% of the electorate cast their votes. The votes are to be counted all through the day, and the results are expected to be announced sometime later this evening. The country's election commission has ensured that voters wore face masks, and as far as possible, they also said that there was a meter's distance that was maintained between the voters to reduce the chance of the spread of the coronavirus. The election officials also wore transparent face shields, while the medical personnel were deployed to ensure that the voters abided by the rules. Gotabaya Rajapaksa is seeking two-thirds majority for his party in the 225-seat parliament to enable it to pass constitutional reforms. Now, to make the presidency more powerful so he can implement his economic and national security agenda. Rajapaksa won the presidency last November, vowing to restore relations with China, which had been strained by disputes over some Chinese investments. He's hoping to install his older brother, who's also the former president, the strongman Mahinda Rajapaksa, as the prime minister this time round. The Rajapaksa brothers built their political careers as nationalist champions of the majority Sinhalese Buddhist community. It is ethno-nationalism that they have relied upon, and they are best known for having crushed the ethnic minority Tamil separatist insurgents who they had been battling for decades for a homeland in the island's north and east. The 26-year-old civil war ended in 2009 when the elder Rajapaksa, that is Mahinda Rajapaksa, was the president, amidst allegations of widespread torture and killings of civilians in the final stages of the conflict. Now, since then, governments led by the brothers' opponents have sought to reduce the power of the president to prevent abuses and instead strengthen independent commissions appointed by the parliament. The tourism-dependent island nation of about 21 million was the first to hold a general election in the midst of a pandemic. Sri Lanka has reported about 2,838 cases of the coronavirus and about just 11 deaths so far. The country has been struggling since the deadly Islamist militant attacks that took place on hotels and churches last year, followed by lockdowns to slow the spread of the coronavirus.